Hello, and welcome to the Joe McNeil Podcast, episode 10.
Wow, yay.
My co-host here, Jehu McNeil. I don't know.
Hello?
Come up with some kind of cool nickname.
Yep.
Episode 10, we finally made it. It's a big celebration.
Yeah.
So I thought we're going to attempt to provide some structure to the podcast because it's just randomly either interviewing people or talking. We're still going to do the interviews and stuff, but I want to provide some framework. So what we're going to do is at the opening part of each episode, if it's not an interview, we're going to kind of summarize what we've been up to, what we got going, and then we'll kind of discuss some of that. And then we're going to have a section where we share comments, emails, any feedback our listeners have. We have been gathering some of it, but we would like more. And so we're asking, if you're listening to this is the start of it. We want feedback. It can be nice, preferably.
Yeah.
But you can make fun of us. That's fine. All the times I say or any of the other missteps. Or if you just absolutely hate it and you feel so compelled to send us a comment, go ahead. You can review this on Apple Podcasts. I believe you can do the same on Spotify. You can comment on my Facebook or IG posts. You can go to my website, coachjoemcneil.com, and drop us a line there. Any way you can, please get us the feedback, and we're going to read it live, and then we'll kind of comment on that, and that'll be a new segment. And then we're going to pick a topic, a random topic, every single week, and then we're going to talk about it. And so we'll probably have some good takes, some bad takes, stupid takes, and hopefully it's entertaining.
Yep. Full of fun.
Yeah. So, Jay, what have you been up to this past week?
Just played a qualifier, the pre-qualifier for the Valero, which you caddied for me with that.
Yeah.
That was the first tournament in about 2 years. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was okay. It was good to get my feet like in the water and stuff, just get all the rust off. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I shot 79, very windy, just didn't hit the ball very good.
Yeah. But we didn't kill each other.
Nope.
And yeah, I think it's always difficult to get back into something. But what else you been up to?
Worked a lot.
Yeah.
Spring break and then the past week set a lot of people out. So just working a lot at short game.
Short game was extremely busy spring break week, which was nice to see everybody out here. I think the $25 a bay is a big hit.
Yep, it's killing it.
Yeah, so it's good. Anything memorable that you want to talk about, or anything like what do you got coming up? So if that was the qualifier, obviously didn't get through. At least I hope not. I hope 79 never gets.
I think even ended up getting through.
No, it didn't. Nope. They did not. It was 1 under.
Yeah, I thought I looked last night.
After it was all closed?
Yeah, 1 over, missed by 1.
I don't have my phone on me. Pull it up. Let's do it live. But because we had looked, there was still one more group to go, and the evens had missed it, is what it looked like. But he's pulling it up now. This is South Texas PGA pre-qualifying at Fair Oaks Ranch.
It is 1 over, so it was 14 spots.
Let me see.
Or 1 under, I mean.
Yeah, 1 under. So you had to shoot 1 under to get through pre-qualifying for the honor of going to Monday and getting your butt kicked. Because they'll take 2 qualifiers on Monday. I saw major champion Jimmy Walker in the field. There was a couple other PGA guys. I mean, you're going to get a bunch of them. But it's pretty cool. That's one of the things I think. It's one of the things I love about golf is that you can work on your game, test it out if it's good enough, right? I mean, it's in theory, you could play in the Valero Texas Open, or we also get the, it's not the Shell Houston Open, but it's
the Houston.
Just the Houston Open, I think. But yeah, in theory, you could do that. And I don't ever remember pre-qualifiers when I was younger. I think you could just sign up for the Monday qualifier. I don't think they filled up.
It shows you how much the game has grown over the years.
Yeah. And I mean, what a moneymaker. They're super smart to keep this up because it keeps that illusion alive that there's not that much separating the common guy from the pro.
Yeah.
And it's $250 to play.
Yep.
And then the practice round was $160.
Yeah.
So $410 by how many people was there? It was over 100. Over 100 guys.
It was probably around 120, I think.
Yeah, 120. I mean, do the math on that. We need a producer so bad so that they can do this on the other side of this and they can be like, hey. But yeah,
$49,000.
So that was $49,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good. The PGA gets the $250 probably. The course probably gets a little bit, but then they get all those practice rounds.
And then like people buying drinks and food. It just brings a lot in.
Practice round was good. We played with the kid from UT.
Yeah, he's a good player.
And he didn't get through. He shot one over. I saw him yesterday. But the other dude, Brooks Simmons, he got through. He shot 300 yesterday. So, yeah, it's a good thing. I think it's hopefully our listeners will be interested in hearing what all you got and how you're preparing for your stuff. And let's see here. Me, the week after spring break, I was up in Mansfield, Texas, which is just south of Dallas. Destiny had a tournament up there. Yeah. It was easily the weirdest tournament. It was the KJ Choi, AJGA, and he was actually up there. So we saw him. He's gotten older.
Yeah.
But typically a great event, but the weather that week was insane. So we did a practice round on Monday. It was like 44 degrees up there with 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yikes.
I had my shirt, sweater, and a coat, and I was freezing. All my Indiana people are going to be like, oh, brother. Well, just come on down. Come on down here to Texas, and you'll see that our 40 degrees feels cold. We do have a random fly in the studio. We're going to try to leave him alone, but he is
massive,
gigantic. If it lands on our face, we're going to just concentrate. It'd be like those videos of the starving kids. And the fly's like, up towards their eye. So uncomfortable. But so we went up and did that. She tied for 15th. 73, 67, 73. It was good. Good experience. Definitely could have been better. She's getting pretty close. Nothing coming up. Oh, we do have something coming up.
Yeah.
That's right. We have there's a small tournament in Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Called the Masters. We're going for 2 days.
Yep. That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah. Really great being able to take the podcast on the road. And I don't know if they'll let us in Butler Cabin to do an episode or not, but
we can always try.
Oh, that'd be great. We're here at the Masters. But yeah, we got Monday, Tuesday tickets. Get to go in there. Yeah. I have not been since 2018.
I've not been since ever.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we'll share all of that stuff. We're going to drive out the Saturday before Easter. And then, man, it's all day there and getting stuff in the gift shop and then just hanging out. Hopefully we get really good weather both days.
Yeah.
But we'll be pretty awesome. We'll see if Tiger makes a go at it.
I hope he does. That'd be cool.
I did see this was this last week, right? The TGL where they were running the headline. It was like Tiger makes pro debut. And I'm like, this goes back to our live episode, but like, okay. Live is exhibition golf. If you don't know, that is what it is.
Yep.
Right. That is the fact. We don't agree with that, but that's the fact. Live is exhibition golf. TGL is now pro golf. We're hitting into a simulator.
One's into a screen on fake greens, fake bunkers.
I did see Bryson called him out. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And he wants to take his team against their team. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Bryson won.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row on Live. And that was really good. I watched the playoff on that. He hit it. He had a 3-wood like 300 yards off mud.
Oh, I know that was
to almost eagle it. It was.
I think he's going to win the Masters this year, or at least be close.
That would be pretty cool. And then the PGA will further. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but further distance themselves from, well, Bryson's different, because it's like they can't admit anybody's good, but now they're like, well, Bryson.
Anybody but Phil.
Yeah. Like Bryson's good. But he's really just YouTube. He's not live. It's just like, well, he may not be for long. But yep, that's what we got going on. So we'll share some Augusta. We'll probably share some pictures and stuff. No cell phones allowed in, but digital camera. And I had to read the specs on it. You can't have a lens longer than 8 inches.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. But I got one with 52 times optical zoom. So I'm hoping we get some pretty cool pictures on there. I was trying to figure out when I went last time, I was like, I wonder if I could sneak my 9-iron in my pants and jump out on 12 and hit
just real quick.
But we will not try that. But yeah, so I think that's kind of a recap where we've been, what we've been up to, and anything else we needed to touch on or talk about. I guess the episode that's coming out today is, well, this is episode 10. Yes, this will air next Friday. And then we'll record a couple episodes this coming week. So if there's any topics you'd like to touch on, share that feedback.
Yep.
I don't know, man. My mouth is not working today.
Said
feedback.
Yeah, we would love some feedback.
The last episode, I forgot about that. We should just talk about the bloopers. The last episode, you were interviewing me.
No.
Yeah, you interviewed me and getting my story. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're not talking about the one that's coming out today.
No, the one today was me and Abby.
Yeah.
But the one before that was me and you were interviewing me.
Yeah.
And you asked about our house, like 7 kids. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I like how I was thinking loud and noisy. And I go, I love how lousy our family is. We never even caught it. And in editing, I mean, I was like on the floor laughing. We were laughing our heads off. And I'm like, oh, I'm leaving that in there. And it's at the 4-minute mark or something because I mean, it's funny.
Yeah, that really.
I'm like, I love how lousy our, and so it's so bad. We'll maybe do a cut up of everything, but now hopefully we get enough of these podcasts. We'll do a best of.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We might have to do a lot before we get enough information. Yeah. So, okay. So I don't know if this will be a long podcast or not, but today's topic is cell phones. Yep. Just randomly. I have some statistics here. Use my friend chat.
What would you use it from?
What?
Did you use it from a cell phone?
Yeah, no, it was on my desktop. All right. The history of cell phones. The beginning, 1970s and 80s. The first cell phone ever was made by Motorola in 1973. The inventor was Martin Cooper. The phone was called the Brick. It weighed 2 pounds.
Oh, good Lord.
You got 30 minutes of talk time. Took 10 hours to charge. It's like a car, and cost $4,000, which is like $11,000 today.
Honestly, that's what we need those, though. Can you imagine kids nowadays walking around with that instead?
Oh, my gosh. Well, they'd actually have muscles.
Yeah.
But $11,000 cell phone. I remember, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm thinking that's the 70s. I mean, I'm thinking of the 80s, like Matlock and all those. They always had this like giant phone in the car.
Yeah.
I remember one of my friends had a car phone. And his dad was like in sales or something. And it was like, he's so important. Yeah, but it was like, he's so important. He can't pull over to a payphone. And then in the 90s era, phones get more popular. They finally become mainstream. Most popular brand was Nokia. And thinking of that original one called the Brick, I would have called the Nokia a brick. I had a Nokia, and it was like a monochrome display, so it's not color. It was like kind of like a greenish and black, and it had a game called Snake on it. It was heavy. It was indestructible. The battery, they have it on here, the battery lasted 5 days.
Good Lord.
No text. Yeah, you could drop a Nokia off a building and it would survive. The ground wouldn't. It's pretty true. And we're not going to get into the story on that, but they dominated until like 2010, somewhere around there. And there's some story, you can look it up on the internet, of how like the iPhone came out and Nokia wanted to kind of go away from that. Or, I mean, it's unbelievable because it was the most popular. Everybody had those phones. Ringtones were terrible. Early smartphones. The first smartphone, I don't even know what this is. IBM Simon, 1994. It had email plus a touch screen.
Wow.
1994. I mean, I find that so hard to believe because my first phone was in 99 or 2000, and it was a piece of poop. In 2007. Yes, I remember this. Okay. I better remember this. Everything changed. iPhone launches in 2007, no keyboard, full touch screen, internet plus apps. And I remember back then, like, mobile websites really weren't a thing. So you could like kind of view it on the phone, and it was like a pinch, and just all that stuff. It was crazy. And I remember apps. I remember I was not on board with the iPhone. I was Android. So I wanted a physical keyboard. There was a phone called, it didn't put it in here, but there was a phone called the BlackBerry, and it was like this big, and it had a screen and a full keyboard below. And those were for business people. I thought those were the coolest thing ever. It was like, man, I'd love a BlackBerry. Everybody had holsters for their phones. I used to have a big bulky holster for my phone, and it's like so obnoxious. There's probably a picture. I don't know if I'm sure there's pictures out there, but I'm not going to put it on here. And it's just like, it just screams like dad.
Yep.
And I was like 21. It's like this thing. You just felt important. Like before that, it was like beepers, but like with having a phone on your hip, you kind of felt like,
yeah,
people could need to call me. Nobody does, but people could need to call me. Let's see here. You're not even like, I mean, you were born in 2006, so you're just like, you don't even know what this is like.
No.
Today, it's basically Android versus iOS. The market share, I did not know this. This is insane. Android is 75 to 85% of the world. I would not have guessed that.
Wow, that sucks. I hate green bubbles.
iOS, 15 to 25%.
I don't sad. And Android ruins a whole group chat.
Yeah, I know.
Turns all the bubbles green.
And you can't, well, now you can tell that they're typing. Yeah. Used to be you couldn't. I was a big Android, and I ridiculed anybody on iPhone for years. And then when, this doesn't have anything to do with cell phones, but when tablets came out, I mean, I laughed so hard. Who would ever want a tablet? Now, to be fair, the prototype that Apple put out, they had it like long and skinny way and a keyboard down below. It looks so stupid. And so I was like, nobody will ever do that. No, nothing will ever replace a laptop. Where would your CD-ROM go? Like, you had to have like a big bulky CD-ROM on the laptop, or, anyways, but this is about cell phones. So I was Android because it was easier to develop apps, and not that I developed any apps. I kind of liked that. And Apple's market was very closed. It still is. And I thought it was cooler.
Yeah.
Apple is the number one brand of phone. So I don't understand that. How dumb is that, right? So they're saying the market share, Apple only has 25%, but they're the number one phone. So I guess it's just because there's like 1,000 different Android phones.
Yeah.
And you can get them pretty cheap. Okay. So most popular phone by era. Man. This is just so bad today. In the 90s, Nokia. 2000s, Nokia, BlackBerry. 2010s, Apple versus Samsung. And now it's Apple and Samsung. Most iconic models. This was all picked by ChatGPT, by the way. I was just like, hey, give me a history of phones. And the Motorola Dynatac, they called it the brick. In the 90s, the Nokia 3310. 2000s, BlackBerry. 2007, iPhone, game changer. That's what it says. And then, okay. What are phones doing to us?
It's making people lazy.
I remember, like I can't even imagine now. It's like if your kid goes anywhere, you're like, oh my gosh,
Take your cell phone.
yeah, make sure you
Take your
call
cell
if you
phone.
need anything.
You call, we'll track you. Like,
how did we survive? I remember having, so pre-cell phones, if you wanted to buy something, you bought a newspaper, like used. There's no Facebook Marketplace. There's none of this stuff. You're looking in the classified ads. I remember calling on classified ads. And I remember having a paper and we were looking through and me and mom are driving, no cell phone. Or you didn't have signal because there was hardly any towers. And it's like, okay, hey, when we get home, we'll call on the landline. And cell phones, mom, we should have talked about this, but we built our first house in 2007. And I go, I'm not putting phone lines in it. And she was so mad. She didn't have a cell phone. I was the only one with a cell phone. I said, no, I'm going to get you a cell phone. You will not need a landline. They're stupid. And she was like, we still laugh about it, but she was like, I feel better with a landline. I want that phone on the wall because we're used to having the phone on the wall with 100-foot cord.
Yeah.
And, but we ended up going with no landline there. What are phones doing to us? Blue light.
Yeah.
Blue light. This is the light your screen emits. What it does, it messes with melatonin. That is your sleep hormone. It tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. It makes it harder to fall asleep, and it reduces sleep quality, especially bad at night. Which is, mom has some of those glasses that block blue light. I've tried them a little bit.
I don't know.
But I will say I do not sleep very well compared to when I was a teenager, I guess.
Yeah, but that's kind of just like.
But yeah, it's like it does make it. I do try not to look at my phone right before I go to bed.
Yeah.
I can usually see the light emitting from your room. Mental behavior effects, shorter attention span, constant dopamine hits, addiction to scrolling, less boredom. Less boredom equals less creativity. That's right, because boredom produces.
When you're bored, you just
yeah, it's sad. Honestly, it's sad. I don't think they've been good for us. I would like me and mom talk all the time. It's like, man, if we could go back to where you didn't need a phone, I think about it all the time. Could I go back to just a little flip phone? But my calendar's on there. I get tons of.
Because like, there's so much stuff on your phone that you need to have.
Well, all the comments I'm getting from this show.
Yeah, I know. Those are crazy.
I need those on the go. That's my dopamine hit. So yeah, phones went from call someone, check something to live on it. 5+ billion people use smartphones. Yeah, this is what I like. We definitely need to have an episode where we do conspiracy theories.
Moon landing.
Okay, but save it. 5+ billion people on the earth. How do they count them all?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to get into this.
How do they know we got 8 billion people in the world?
Like, really? Have you ever tried to count to 8 billion? Okay, we're going to save that. All right. Most people check their phone 100+ times a day.
Yeah.
I'd say that's true. I mean, I'm totally addicted to my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, now early cell phone pans. I'm sorry, I just cannot talk today. Singular Wireless. That was the company. Verizon, AT&T, what plans looked like. They were all minute-based plans.
Yeah.
So 450 minutes. And sometimes you would get like unlimited nights and weekends. First phone I got was like 5,000 nights and weekends. It's like, yeah, all right. I can call mom because she was long distance as much as I want on the weekends. And we didn't have good signal. And it wasn't digital. It was analog, so there would be static. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I had to go up on the hill by Grandma and Grandpa's. They had the highest peak on our in our neighborhood, I guess, and still didn't get great signal. Texts were not free. 10 to 25 cents per text.
Yeah, I'd be kicked.
Overages were brutal. Go over your minutes. It was huge bill. Parents were losing their minds. I remember going over my minutes all the time. But mom and dad didn't know because I had my own job. So no data plans, no scrolling, no apps, no YouTube. Family plans with shared minutes. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. You shared the minutes or you shared the text. I think me and mom's first cell phone plans were that. And oh my gosh. One person talks too long. Yeah, it was all common. But thoughts on cell phones?
I mean, I think there is a lot of good that comes with them nowadays because, like, it's easier to stay in contact with people. It's easier to do, like, most everything.
Yeah.
But I will say I think it's ruining the generations right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, social media, all of that is just, like, it's ruining kids.
Well, we talked about, hold on, pardon. Good Fiji water. Fiji water makes me feel refreshed, gives me energy to go all day long on these podcasts and teach lessons.
You can buy it at your local short game.
Fiji, the official water of Short Game and the Joe McNeil Podcast.
All right, back.
All right, that was not a paid ad, but
maybe one day.
Well, we do have people that are possibly interested in doing some advertising on here, but I got to figure out how I'm going to work that in to where it's maybe a little bit more natural.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ad reads could be fun. I don't want to get interrupted by ads. Yeah, I think it's kids. I'm thinking like Abby said she was 17 when we let her have a phone.
Yeah, that's probably what I was.
I just nowadays I'm like, there's too much. There's too much.
I know.
It's got to be restricted. There's too much. I mean, just texting. If I could have texted my friends all the time, it would not have been good.
Yeah, I don't know. I just send reels to my friends.
Yeah, I know. I send reels to everybody. So reels, I send reels to everybody. All you guys get my reels. I send mom like 9,000 reels. And then she sends me, like mine are all stupid. Like they're just stupid and they're funny. Yeah. I mean, they're hilarious. I'm like laughing my head off. Then she sends me,
this food is bad for you. And this is like,
well, it's not, it won't just be that. It'll be like, I don't know. It'll be something like that I don't care about.
Yep.
And she'll go, hey, did you watch that? I go, no, why don't you tell me about it?
And you're like, yeah, matter of fact,
now she just tells me about the stuff, or she'll send it and then she'll go, hey, that real? And then she'll explain it. I'm like, I don't think Instagram serves any purpose other than just finding funny reels.
Yeah, that's all I really care about.
I mean, who's sitting around recording these things too? People, and they're hilarious. I mean, they are funny. I wish I could come up with some of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, where do you think it's going?
It's not going in a good path.
I mean, Elon Musk wants to implant Bluetooth into your ear.
That's psychotic.
So then you're like, and then I'm like, well, what's next? Well, they tried the goggles, right? The technology, they tried the goggles, and I saw Facebook is shutting down Meta World or whatever they call it. And I'm like, they invested $80 billion in a fake reality. You could wear goggles. Those obviously aren't phones. Diving off topic, but that's getting shut down because people would rather live. But what are they doing with? What's the
like
phone's
the Bluetooth into your head? That is like, that's psychotic. That's like literally Star Wars. Like execute order 66 and everybody's boom, you're done.
Yeah, I keep hearing a voice in my head. Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah,
I am not down for that. I'm not down for the little. I always wanted the Bluetooth like they wear in Person of Interest. You know, the little tiny thing, and I'm like, yeah. getting instructions on what aisle mayonnaise is in when I have to go to the grocery store for mom or something.
That kind of would be nice, though. You have that in your head. Just be like, hey, where's this in the grocery store?
That's the thing with cell phones. When Bluetooth first came out, well, before Bluetooth, it was a wired earpiece.
Yeah.
And I had that. A wire going all up, and this giant thing went on your ear. And I'm like, I wanted the little curly one, so it looked like I was FBI or something. But then Bluetooth earpieces came out. I'm sure they still have them. I feel like everybody just does AirPods now, but driving with that, and it was like, this is so great.
I know, you drive past something and you're like, wow, he must be important. He's got that in his ear.
Nah. But thank God for cell phones because of all the stuff that we get besides reels. Now you have podcasts, which I've gotten into. I feel like that's just like everybody that age kind of gets into podcasts. They're like, hey, you know what? But I do get a lot of feedback on this one. I get a lot of people talking about like, hey, I was listening to your podcast, or they think it's just on YouTube. And I'm like, no, it's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And I don't know, whatever the other ones are. I submitted it to all of them. And they're like, yeah, it's really great. I can drive and listen. One guy, he was like, yeah, I listen. It comes out at noon on Fridays, right? And I go, yeah. He goes, I listen to it on the way home all the time. And I'm like, how long a drive you got? Because like the Bill Rogers episode was like an hour and 20 minutes. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad that we can get that stuff. It does make road trips way better. You get Spotify and all these apps on there. But implanting Bluetooth in your head, I mean, what are they going to do? What can they even do? I mean, it sounds so stupid, and you can date us in 5 years. We'll look back like, oh my gosh, because it's like we're at the peak of technology. They can't do anymore.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I thought growing up when we would see like blocky video games or, so the Nokia, you're like, I can like pick this up and someone's on the other end. It doesn't get any better.
You feel like teleportation's the only thing that's should be up next.
Time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are working on that app.
That short game.
Yeah, time travel.
Yep.
Well, cell phones, love them, like them. We all have them.
Yeah.
And we all wish we would have got in on the ground floor of either making them or just investing in the companies that
would be great.
We're coming out with them. So how do you use your phone? Does your phone control your life? Ooh, that would be a good commercial. Are you addicted to your cell phone?
Use your cell phone to call 1-800.
Has it harmed your Has it harmed your relationship with your family or loved ones? Please send a text to
use your own iPhone, and
counselors are standing by to help you with your cell phone addiction. Let us send you a new phone. I mean, there's all kinds of things. That's the thing. I see it shows up in my Facebook thing, but it's these guys created this thing called Brick. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's this little, like, I don't know if it's a magnet or something, but you essentially tell it like, I don't want text. You tell it whatever you want to restrict on your phone, and then you just take your phone and you tap it, and it locks your phone down. It can lock it down to nothing but voice until you tap it again. So if you're going on like,
what if you lost that?
There's some way that they can crack it, but it's like, let's say you're going camping, and you're like, well, I want to be able to use my phone for emergencies, but I really don't want to be on social media and all this other stuff. So you buy this brick, you tap it, you leave that brick home, and then you're gone. You cannot get into that phone.
That actually would be. That's actually kind of a good idea.
And it's like Oh no, they've probably made a killing on that. Yeah. So $49 because nobody can tell themselves no.
Yeah. Well, it's like schools in Texas now. It's a felony if you have your phone out.
A felony? I don't think it's a felony, but I know what you're talking about.
It's illegal. It's a law. And so
I'm not gonna say what I know because
I know a lot.
Like there's some teachers that aren't enforcing the law.
Nobody's really listening.
Yeah.
But it's sad that that's what they have to do to get people to stay off their phones.
Yeah. I mean, if I was a teacher and kids are in my classroom, you're not on your phone. Yeah. There's no way.
But also, in the kids' defense, they're in school for 8 hours.
Yeah, it's a long
5 days a week.
Yeah, that's a long time. But I would be like, okay, here's the deal. I'm math class. Put your phones up. We're not having it. All right, put them in the bag or whatever it is. It's like a
magnetic baggie or something.
Yeah. And so you're like, all right, all the phones are up. Let's get the work done. If you want to be on your phone, get your work done. You show me that it's done.
We'll watch a movie.
Yeah. We'll watch funny reels.
Yeah.
Making fun of the English teacher. Yeah, that's crazy. And like, how young do you think kids are when they get their first phone?
Oh, they're like,
ChatGPT could have gave me those statistics. I would like to know that.
Here, let me.
What is the average age when someone gets their first cell phone? I bet it's like 8 or 9 years old. Waiting on the phone to give us the answer.
12.
12 years old. Yeah,
it's not that bad. I mean,
but I still wouldn't want a 12-year-old with a phone.
No.
I don't, like, I hope parents are not giving their kids phones that are just totally unlocked. Hey, go see what's out there on the internet.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things.
Well, they just give them phones because they don't want to, like, actually parent them.
Yeah. I remember we had a kid in our summer camps. This is at least 10 years ago. The mom brings him. He's got autism. And I'm not into the self-diagnosing, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Most of the time what that has meant, and I'm not downplaying that because I know it is a real thing and it's a big issue, but most of the time when people lead with that, the kid's pretty normal. He's just kind of hyper. That's how this kid was. So like we do in every camp, we're teaching him how to golf. And then you kind of just, during your breaks, you kind of chat with him and get to know him. And I'm like, what do you do? What do you do for fun? That's usually what I ask the kids, find out. Watch Netflix. I'm like, oh, you watch Netflix? Like a lot? And he's like, yeah, like all day. And we were like, this kid's watching 8 hours on the tablet. And that was his parent. That was his mom or dad. What about, like, do you think it's listening?
Oh, 100%. Like, I'll have conversations with somebody. I'll open Instagram and the first reel that pops up, boom, it's that.
Yeah. I think one time me and mom were talking, we were laying in bed at night and we were like, it was something like going on vacation somewhere. Like, let's say we were like talking about going on vacation to Florida. That's not what it was, but it was something similar. And she goes, I go, see how much like that is? And she goes, how much is, and it auto completed a vacation to Florida. And I'm like, whoa. And it's like, hey, I'm listening, but I'm only here if you need me. So who's getting all that information?
Yeah. No, it's creepy.
We can do this on our conspiracy theory episode, but where is all that information going? Like all this stuff of like, hey, I don't want Big Brother looking in on me. It's like, I know IT guys that cover their cameras all the time on their laptops and on their cell phones.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so somebody has remote access. And of course they have remote access. Yeah. Then it means all your text messages are probably getting uploaded somewhere and gone through. And so people that are like, yeah, I don't want the government. Do you have a smartphone? You do? Okay. Well, guess what? They got everybody's fingerprints several years ago when you had to hold your finger to unlock it. And now they could facial recognition.
They could probably frame anybody they wanted for a murder or something.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great.
But the facial recognition.
Yeah.
Too. No, there was I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to. But Chris Pratt has a movie. I think it's called Mercy that came out. It's on. I saw it was on Prime, and I want to watch it. But I'm going to butcher it because maybe it's nothing like this. But I think he gets accused of murdering his wife, and then you have 90 minutes to prove your innocence. It's in the future. All his movies now are like futuristic stuff, and so he's in a isolated room. He has 90 minutes to prove his innocence, or he gets executed. And it's all AI, and so he has full access to every camera, everything.
Yeah.
And I was looking forward to watching that. I might watch it tonight, actually. But yeah, so AI now is on the phones.
Yep.
I don't think, I may be in the minority. I don't think AI is going to take over the world.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's certain things that probably, I think lawyers, I think there's some things that it's going to heavily, probably software programmers,
Yeah.
and things like that. I think it's going to massively probably reduce the workforce, but I don't think it's taking over the world.
Yeah. Nah.
I don't
There's
think
no way it can. I mean,
I don't think it's that smart, and I don't, and I
AI can't hit
personally,
a slice like I do. So like,
I don't think that the money I don't know. I don't think the money is going to be rewarded that's being
Nah.
invested in it. But we'll see. I may be an old dude, but I'll stick to my iPhone. I finally have converted to iPhone, so I do have a 16, which I guess is old now.
Yeah. It's a 17.
Yeah, and they're probably getting ready to come out with the 18.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I really only buy it for the camera.
Yeah, those cameras are unbelievable.
Yeah, it's filming this right now, shot with an iPhone. Upcoming things. So real quick before we get done, we are going to add a third person to the podcast.
Yep.
I got to figure out how we're going to do the studio, but I think we've got a way to kind of do that. And we thought that might aid with the conversation. And then that way, when I have some guests on, we can have a couple different questions and perspectives. But I think this concludes all of that. And this next week, next time, I think we record. No, we're going to record right before we go to the Masters.
Yep.
So, and maybe we'll do conspiracy theories. I don't know. We're going to get a bunch of random topics. If you have something you'd like us to talk about, golf related or not golf related or just life related, go ahead and put that in here. And we'll probably still have some serious episodes and then maybe just some, just something for you to put in your car on the drive home.
Yep. That's the goal.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Hello. You're still there. Great. Hit like, subscribe, make sure the bell's on. You won't miss another one of these fantastic episodes.